Okay, as the title may suggest, I think now is the time I tell you what are my beliefs. What is my political, my religious, what is my pretty much what makes me tick, what am I for, what am I against. Pretty much is just something I could let you guys so you guys can get to know me a little better and so on. Please note that if you disagree with any of my opinions, I am free. I'm actually free to uh, debate with you, and if not, well, let's just agree to disagree. There's something I believe in. I believe that everybody can have an opinion, and while I'm allowed to express my opinion, you're allowed to express yours, and we can just agree to disagree. If you want to, if you want to unsubscribe because of any of my opinions, then you are allowed to. I mean, if you're really going to judge someone just by their political opinions or religious opinions or anything, I don't know. This seems kind of a shallow way, but yeah. So political. I like to think that I'm neither Republican or Democrat because I have a few Republican views and a few Democratic views. I like to think that I'm more or less neutral. I prefer to vote for the person who isn't going to screw everything up. To be honest, Republican, Democratic, why do we have labels? I have labels. It's just pretty much idiot one, idiot two. Though I might go a little further towards Democratic since Republicans tend to be a little more radical to to a lot of their own beliefs. That's not to say Democrats can't be, but I find that a lot of Republicans tend to be a little zealous. I'm not going to give any examples because let's face it, we all know who we're talking about. Bill Clinton. Yeah, you thought I was going to say George W. Bush. You knew I was going to say, you thought I was going to say it. Shame on you. Nah, just kidding. Okay, religious views. Okay, I was born Christian, raised Christian. But to be honest, I'm very agnostic. The reason is because Christianity, in my opinion, is a little, how you say, hypocritical. One of the biggest examples I can think of is one of the biggest tenets of one of the biggest commandments is thou shalt not kill. And yet, in the Bible, when Moses gets the Ten Commandments, he goes down, God has given me these 10 commandments that we shall follow. He then sees the golden ox, and he tells his followers, once they're loyal to him, to take up swords and kill the guys who are worshiping the golden bull. Go ahead, look it up. It's true. And let's not forget about the Crusades and all that, and not to mention, we can go into a whole Leviticus and all the stuff that even Christians are like, no, we're not going to follow that. We're not going to follow Leviticus. I'm not going to just wear one type of clothing. If I got cotton on, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to just wear nothing but cotton. I'll sweat too much. But, to be honest, I'm more agnostic. I think there's a higher power, but I don't think Christianity is the right one. You can hate me for saying that. If you want to believe what you want to believe, go right ahead. I've already had a bit of a discussion with my own dad, and but I will say this about Christianity: it brings a lot of radicals. Just look up Venom Fang X and his infinite stupidity. I've even had it on my own discussion with him, and he pretty much is stereotypical Bible thumper. Now, to be honest, he's a lot more. I can give him this. He's a little more entertaining than Westboro Baptist Church. He's not as racist or bigoted. Okay, views on homosexuality. I'm not gay. I'm not bi. But I have friends who are. Not going to name them. And you know what? They're pretty normal to me. And you know what? They want to get gay marriage? Go right ahead. Love comes in many forms. I mean, yeah. Why argue? Feminist views? I've changed my views from being a feminist to equal genders. Because now that I think about it, being a feminist nowadays pretty much means that deaf to all men, women are superior. Now, it's not the same for all feminists. There are plenty of feminists on YouTube who don't follow that. But a lot of the feminists, and most famously Anita Scarcesian, as I've done a video on why I dislike her a lot. For one thing, she doesn't seem to get that damsels in distress, it isn't just objectivity, it's also, it's a loved one. What kind of man would I be if I let my loved one get kidnapped? I mean, women would probably hate me if I just said, she can take care of herself. Just walk off, get a Coke. Watch the show. I mean, are you kidding me? If I had to say this, feminism during the time of, say, Susan B. Anthony and so on, yeah, that's true feminism. But nowadays, feminism has gone pretty much, as Limbaugh puts it, feminazis. Suddenly I'm imagining goose-stepping males in Nazi uniforms. Am I going to hell for saying that, or whatever? Alright, other views. Pro-life. Now, this is a hot topic. Me? Okay, if a woman wants to get an abortion because, say, she got raped and so on, let's let her have it. If she wasn't ready for it, or it was forced upon her, yeah. Give her. I'm pro-choice. I know all life is sacred, but if a baby isn't, a fetus growing isn't exactly conscience. It's instinct. Not to mention, I've read stories. This is a sad story, by the way. A woman in Ireland, she needed an abortion because the fetus was ejecting. What was that word? Well, pretty much she needed an abortion, or she and the baby is going to die. And why did she not get one? The hospital said that they're a Catholic. They're Catholic. They can't do it. And they pretty much let her, it took 3 days for her to die an agonizing death. So, another reason why I don't like Christianity that much. I know not all Christians are like that. I know not all of them. I mean, my dad is a good Christian. I mean, and everything. But it's stories like that also get me upset. I'm pro-choice. Allow a woman to decide whether she gets an abortion, if she wants an abortion or not. If she needs it, yeah, give it to her. Would you rather let 2 people die or 1? There's an armor-piercing question for you. What other stuff? I guess that's about it. This is about all, like, my radical views and so on. Oh yeah, Xbox? Fuck them. They pretty much don't even care anymore. They pretty much are focusing on just making their Xbox like a computer. And we got stuff that already works. Just look at, we got iPads and so on that can play everything you want. And you know what's something else I realized? They never announced that Xbox Live would be free. Yeah. At first I thought, okay, that's just so we can get better stuff. I mean, let's face it, the PS3 and stuff. I'm not even going to talk about this. Why? It's for another video. By the way, you like my shirt? Yeah. This is one of my favorite shirts. I really like it. By the way, did you know that this Donkey Kong is actually Donkey Kong Jr.? Yeah. Yeah, Donkey Kong Jr. from NES. The original Donkey Kong became Cranky Kong from Donkey Kong Country. Go ahead, look it up. This is actually done by told by the creator. He said so. He was like, yeah, this is the Donkey Kong we see. Yeah, I got a point here. Donkey Kong we see is in fact Donkey Kong Jr. Go figure! So yeah, if you want to debate with me on anything, you be my guest. I'm always willing to talk. Let all opinions be heard. Just don't. If somebody says they agree with me, don't flame them and say they're retarded or anything. I hate that word. It's like saying the N word near a black person. They're gonna hate it. Though I do have to find it also hypocritical how they keep saying it, and yet we can't. I mean, I'm just saying, that's a little bit hypocritical. So yeah, I'm Bren Tenkage, and I'll see you later.